Hello, and you're back for some more projects here in quantitative reasoning. So I want to do a quick video on getting you started in the Unit 2 project. So I'm going to share my screen here. And this is one of my Math 130 courses. And you will see that there's a folder that says Unit 2 and your due date. So my in-person courses, theirs are due on October 25th. My online courses are due October 26th. It gives you almost a full week after you've taken your midterm to finish up that project. So if you open it up, it says in this link, you will find the Unit 2 project assignment. There are 2 tasks. You're going to open this link. It's going to ask you to make a copy. It is your job to read through this thoroughly. So there are 2 tasks. The first task is finding a stock to purchase. A stock is basically taking ownership of part of a company, a small piece. And you can buy stock in so many different companies. The one website that I like to use is I use the finance.yahoo. So if you go to that website, finance.yahoo, it comes up and you can search for any company that you think might be public is what it's called. So for instance, I like Starbucks coffee. And so I'm going to go to Starbucks and Starbucks Corporation, their code is SBUX. And we're going to learn how to read this whole page, but not till Unit 3. So take a deep breath. But what you're going to get from this page is this opening amount right here. Oops, this opening amount right here that says open. And then right here is the amount says $111.52. Okay, so you're going to need that. Oops, you're going to need that. Right here to fill in the table. So you can either fill it in right on this form that you can share, you can save. And so you could write the date like I'm writing today is 9/30/21. And I'm going to use this as my base date of 9/30. And so this is my start date. So it's going to be day 0, like we've been working on in class. And then the price that I had was it opened at $111.52. So I would put 111.52. 111. Now, this is how I would keep track of it. And then tomorrow I would log in and I would say 10/1/21. And this is the first day, actually the first day. And you could say today is day 1, actually. We're not going to do a since date. This is going to be day 2. And then I'm going to put in the stock price. So you can either go each day and look for the stock price, or you can do this as well. You can go up here to historical data. See my tabs are moving, historical data, and click on that. And it will give you the prices that go back. Now, keep in mind, the stock market isn't open on the weekends. And so that's why there's a gap. Like here, the 24th is a Friday, and then it doesn't start again until Monday, the 27th. So that's why I'm saying 10 days is officially 2 weeks in the stock market world. So you could go back 10 days and just write down, so your first date, if I went back 10 days, I could go back to September 20th, and that would be my first date. And then I would be at 111.35. It went up to 111.92. It went all the way up to 113. Actually, look at 5 days in, it went up to $114, but now it's back down to 111.52. So you just need 10 days in a row. And then you can either answer the questions right on here. What I'd like you to do, though, is what you also must turn in. So you can keep track on this page if you'd like, but what you also must turn in is go back to the assignment And it says task 1, you will follow the project assignment, but complete your answers by using this Desmos link and saving it in your own free Desmos account. I'm going to adjust that. Then copying your Desmos link and submitting that into the Project JetNet assignment on the due date. So you're going to click on this Desmos link. It's going to pop up into your account, and you can notice that I'm not signed in, so you sign in. So I'm going to sign in, and then I'm going to answer these questions. So you're going to let me know what stock you've researched. You're going to give me their ticker symbol. So Disney is DIS. You're going to enter your data here. So data 1 through 10, and then your data points. You're going to use a scatter plot like we've done in class. And then you're going to go through and answer these questions here. And you're going to work through a linear model in an exponential model. You're going to make your decision on which one fits better. You're going to give some parameters about your model that you chose, your y-intercept, what does it mean? And then you're going to do a prediction for day 11, and then you're going to look up day 11's actual price, and you're going to compare it. Okay, so then you're going to go over here to the top right with this arrow and click on that, and it's going to come up with a link, and you're going to hit copy. And then you're going to go back into JetNet. And in JetNet, when you go to submit it, there will be a link available. So I'm going to go back to an assignment where I know there is a link. Oops. And I have to switch it over so that I am a student. So I'm going to go to project 1. And I'm going to pretend like I'm uploading. And I'm going to upload my, and so this is where I've done it already once. So notice that usually you just have this space here where you're uploading a document. Well, in project 2, you will be able to either upload a document to answer your task 2 questions, and then you can also enter a link. And to add a link, it'll say over here, online text, and you're going to click on this where I'm pointing right here where it says link. It looks like a sideways infinity symbol. And then you're going to paste your link here. So copy and control and V as in Victor will let you paste that. Please, please, please click on this box right here that says open a new window. It makes it easier for Mrs. Main to grade, and then hit create link. And then there's the link to my Desmos. And then you can also upload your task 2 document and then save changes. And if you upload one, you can always edit the submission. So it will show you what you've already submitted, and then you can add your other document once it's complete. Okay. Once you've completed task 1, then we're going to look at task 2. And it says task 2, you will follow the project assignment and either type your answers into a document to submit or handwrite them and scan. And submit. I'm allowing multiple uploads for the project, so you can upload more than one document and or link. So let's go back to the project here. So the second task is scaling a recipe. So you're going to find a recipe online or from a cookbook, include a picture or write-up of the recipe. So I need to see the original recipe. It might be something from your grandmother or your mom, or just something you found online. I would go with something with not a lot of ingredients, because you're going to have to scale up and scale down, just like we learned in lesson 2-3. Determine the number of people the recipe is written to serve. So it'll say on the recipe, it serves 3 people or 5 people. So whatever it serves, I need to know that. Then you're going to scale your recipe using the following scenarios. You're going to first, in part A, rewrite the recipe to serve one person. So you need to scale it down to a unit rate. And then you're going to scale up to 100 people or 100 servings. So I need to see the original recipe here in part 1. I need to have you answer the question, how many servings or people does it serve? And then you're going to scale your recipe down to one person and then scale it back up to 100 people. And so when you rewrite it for 100, I need you to rewrite the entire recipe of how much of each ingredient will be used for one serving. And then part B says, rewrite the recipe again for each ingredient, how much will be needed for 100 servings. So essentially you're writing the recipe 3 times, the original recipe, the recipe for one serving, and the recipe for 100 servings. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.